With Down Down Blues, we have already learned that with your 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 1, we use 2 rhythmical patterns to bring both hands together. Blues scale, left hand doing it 1 thumb up, thumb down 4 times. And that is together, 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 right, left, left. For the first one, and then left. Right together, right together, right together, right, left, 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 left. Same for the 4, together, together, and the same for this one. And when you get to your 5, all you need to do is just play 1 5 position, like that. And then do whatever you feel like doing with that blues scale. Whatever you like, both with your 5 and your 4, you just play it once. And then we're gonna go and we put our pinky on a C. That can be this C, and in our left hand, it can be this C. If that's where you ended up. If you've been improvising and you ended up on this C, then go to this C, or if you've been playing really high, then you could use this C. For the E's, I'm just going to use these 2 C's because they're easy to point my camera at. So, is the ending that we're working on. When you look at your pinkies on C, you might also notice that your thumbs are going to end up on your G, your 5 position. In order to get there, you can see that there's less space between this C and this G, and this C and this G. Here we've got 2 whites, 2 blacks, whereas here we've got 3 whites and 3 blacks. So in order to still in both hands end up with your thumb on a G, we're going to skip 1 note, the B, in the right hand. So we're going to put our finger 4 on the B flat, whereas we're going to skip 3 notes in the left hand. We're going to put our finger 4 on the E. Then you just play consecutive notes of every next note. What you'll find, so you're going 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Between your left hand 5 and 4, there's 3 notes missing. Between your right hand, there's only 1 note missing, that B. You'll find that here you got 2 whites. Your pointing fingers are on the 2 blacks, either side of the G. And then to finish it off, we're going to play F, E. When you play F, E in the right hand, we're playing in the left hand the outside notes of a D flat chord and a C chord. You can see that your F sort of goes with that D flat because it's the middle note of the D flat chord, just like your C goes with that C and G because it's the middle note of your C chord. There's your blues. We have also been talking about your 1, 4 and 5 chord a couple of weeks ago that you always see hanging out together. And tonight we've got a new couple of chords that you always see together, and that is your 1 chord, say your C chord, and your relative minor chord. Your relative minor chord is nearly even more common than your 1, 4 and 5. Your 1, 4 and 5, they're like mates, they always hang out together. But your relative minor is even closer. It's like a relative, it's like family. And it's also not a major chord. C is a major chord. The relative minor of C is going to be A minor. When I play A minor, you can see that 2 of those notes of the A minor chord are the same as 2 of the notes of the C chord. And in songs, you often hear that you go down to that minor chord, like in Hallelujah. In Hallelujah, the 1 chord was a G chord. I Heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. And your relative minor is your E minor chord. It's the very next chord in Hallelujah. How do you find a relative minor for any chord? Well, you take your first note and you go down 3 half steps. Here in the right hand, your thumb. Then you don't play the E chord, you play the E minor chord. That is your relative minor. From your G, it's also your 6 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that? So very, very common to have your 6 minor chord follow a 1 chord. So, some other examples in Raindrops. We went from a G flat to an E flat minor. Remember your E flat minor. Your G flat is your first note. You go down 3 half steps. And there is your E flat minor. Yeah, Hallelujah. We went from G to E minor. That's your relative minor of G. So they often come together. Now, last but not least, we also learned a beautiful, beautiful song called Romance or Romance, Romance di Amor or something like that. It's going to sound like this. Today, and what we've got is 2 patterns. One with our hand in an A minor position. We are going 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. So of our 5 notes, this one gets 4, this one 1. This one gets 2, this one 1, this one gets 2. You're walking down 4, 2, 1. That second 1 is actually part of your 1, 3, 5. So altogether we've got 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 5. In the left hand, we play an A minor chord for every note. Broken up just on the very first note, you play the first note of the A minor chord. So you go and then finish. Then you do it again. Once you've got that, our second little phrase is going to be exactly the same, but instead of in the A position, we're going to our 1, 2, 3, 4 D minor. So now we put our hand in D minor position. We play the same pattern with one difference. Instead of going 1, 3, 5 at the end, we go 1, 2, 3. So altogether we've got once you've played that F the first time, leave out the left hand. Just finish with your 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Because next week we're going to put a different chord in there. Have a good week.